Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had a fantastic 4th of July, and I know I haven't been playing Warships or putting a lot of videos out or any content for the past little while, but I will explain that very shortly, very soon. I can't do it right now in this video because there's so much content we got to talk about and do and everything else, and I know I'm talking a mile a minute, but that's because there's so much that was thrown out by the super testers at 0.9.7 that we really need to get started on this and get going on it. So we actually have a lot here. So for Wargaming has announced on July 3rd that they announced the at 18:30 hours. Yeah, you military time people, have fun with that one. That they're going to split the line. We're going to have a Colorado split, and when it's the normal line was Colorado, North Carolina, Iowa, and Montana. Now it's going to be Colorado and the new ships, Kansas, Minnesota, and Vermont. Now, I can actually give you a little bit of what idea these ships are currently in my head, my thoughts on it, but really these ships are fantasy for the most part, and are fantasy. But what I think these ships are, or what the ships would have been if the Washington Naval Treaty never had been shut down. Yeah, I mean, take it with a grain of salt what my thoughts are, but I think that's pretty much what they are. And it kind of shows it in the stats on these ships, and I still say Wargaming. Why? Because these ships are just absolute garbage.
Disgusting!
I mean, there doesn't seem to be much of a use to even attempt for them, because there are ships that are far more superior than these things, and I don't see them being useful to any bit or any part. So, let's go over this. So, here's the Kansas, looking very nice. Weird on the side here. Minnesota, a giant flat broadside of juiciness to get blapped. And then the heck and chonker of them all, the Vermont. We'll talk about Florida in a minute. But the reason for it is, look at these stats. And what I really need you guys to pay attention is the key right here. This is just the guns. I'm focusing on what the ship is supposed to be strong for. And for battleship, its main suitingness is for massive damage. And look at that reload. 40 seconds for a 406mm gun. Excuse me, Colorado and North Carolina have a better reload than that. So why would I want a ship that would take longer to reload my main battery guns? And on top of that, look at the second part we need to pay attention to in this ship. And this is just the first one. This isn't even the tier 9 or the tier 10. You gotta put that in perspective, guys. This is just the tier 8. Hello! Look at that speed. 23 knots. 23. And then you got these 700mm rotation. Excuse me? It's a slow, cumbersome tank.
Slowpoke, what you doing here?
A tier 8. If I wanted a cumbersome ship, I would have been pulling out something a lot worse than this. This is basically moving around an aircraft carrier, which you're not supposed to move at all. And then, to make matters worse, you think, okay, at least maybe the tier 9 might be a little different, because it looks probably a little more modern or something. Nope, it's the same thing. 40-second reload, 45-second rotation of the turret. Dispersion is worse, because the gun range goes further, and you get the same sigma of 1.7. Well, maybe the speed? No, speed same. Turning same. Just worse detectability now. You get spotted from orbit now, 17.5 in this ship. And your guns are 17.1 when you fire them. Because the gun range is 17.1. Yeah, this is just heresy. Well, what about the tier 10, the Vermont? It's gotta have something. Well, the health pool's huge, I could say that at least. And then your guns are bigger. You have 457mm guns, and your damage is massive. But again, the reload is 40 seconds, rotation 45 seconds, maximum dispersion is 305 now, and a 1.6 sigma. So it's even garbaggio more. And then on top of that, your speed again is Yeah, you're right. 32. Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. The turning circle is 960 because this thing is so massive. You need to actually have it like a truck trying to back up in a freaking very tight squeezed parking lot without any help or somebody to spot with the hand motion to tell you which way to go, left or right. Yeah, it's like trying to park a boat in a freaking very tight channel and not try to scratch the paint or cause a leak. So, yeah. The only saving grace that I think is kind of be fun is the amount of AA on some of these ships. Like, 21 quad Bofors. It's nice. I mean, you're going to need it because you're slow and cumbersome as hell. Because I know our courier is going to look at you and think, ooh, delicious free food. Yes, first delicious dinner. Yes, I must like it. Now, the Tier 7, the Florida. This is a premium ship they're going to put in the S-25mm, so it's lighter armor, it's going to be weaker. The one thing that I think is going to be interesting is those guns. 356mm, I know, but hear me out. For 3 quad guns. Quad. I'm sorry, when did America make quad guns? I don't know, Wargaming thought it'd be interesting for you guys to play. No, wait, I'm not done yet with this thing. Now, the speed is 27 knots. Hey, it's faster than the Tier 10. And on top of that, it has 37 single 20s, 6 dual-purpose twin 5-inchers, 8 quad Bofors, 3 twin Bofor, and 4 single 5-inchers floating around on this thing. So it's not bad AA, but what makes it the stupid AA is it's got the defensive AA slot. The third slot is defensive AA. Hello? Where were you my whole life from the Americans? Just to be a floating meme of AA barrage. Oh wait, you have that in the kit. So basically we have a battleship version of the kit to screw around with. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, please send me your planes so I can delete them, please, very quickly. However, that's just not the end of the story, guys. We also have this. Yeah. We have this. More unique upgrades. So we get the Daring, which is going to have more damage and a quicker reload. You have the Kleber, which is going to reduce its detectability, but the guns are going to reload a lot longer at 80%. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. The Hiraguma, which now it's going to have the creeping smoke with an extra charge, basically with this. See, this is right here. The Kremlin, which is going to have reduced reload, reduced range, and then reducing your charges for heals. Or fires. So basically you're negating your superintendent. Sounds fun, Wargaming. Nice, nice. That's a good prep talk for us players to play that. Our Audacious is getting a reduced detection, faster speed, longer engine boost, and reducing the rudder shift and the reaching full speed much quicker. For, I guess, a close range strikes, then you have the Midway, which is going to have better cruising speed and damage for its bombers. And overall, the Curious is going to have a faster plane, but reducing the engine boost duration by 20%. So you only have a short, quick. I'm there. Oh, I used it out. It's done. Yeah. Now the piece de resistance, the final thing we need to talk about. Does anybody remember the Kitakami back in the original years of World of Warships? No one? Anyone? Come on. There's gotta be 1 or 2 hands up in the air that you remember that ship. Well, Wargaming said, let's try it again. Because if you guys remember, this was the original premium that they were going to release first. And then they went with, it's not going well. Let's go with the Atago. That sounds like a better idea. And it was a better idea for Wargaming to actually do. So they did that. So we're getting this ship again, which if you guys don't remember what it actually was basically take a Kuma, strip everything off the deck, and put 5 quadruple torpedo tubes on each side of the ship with a range of now 15 kilometers. Yeah. Also, this thing has garbage guns, garbage AA, and the only thing that's going to be its saving grace is those torpedoes, it having a smoke generator, a heel, and an engine boost to make its ship speed go from a standard 32 knots to a lot quicker. It's only pity you didn't have the French speed boost. You know, I could sit there with a speed boost for 4 minutes. But that's pretty much it for 0.9.7. There has been so much that they've been adding, and oh my goodness with these. And this was just announced not too long ago, that the Kitakami was coming back, so if they're entering that for testing, I hate to see what else they're going to plan. So I hope I summed up everything for you guys. Write in the comments down below. Do you guys like some of these unique upgrades? Do you like that the Kitakami is coming back? Do you like the new American BBs? Because even though I'm going to grind them, I'm definitely not going to like it. I'm not gonna like myself after. I'm probably gonna be one of those people who's gonna sit there and rage and slam my face into the keyboard as I try to win and do something with the ship. Because I know for sure that this ship is not going to be the most spectacular of good friends to me. It's probably going to treat me like it's like the nosy neighbor over there and is trying to ignore them or just pissed off. It's just gonna hate me. I know it's gonna just hate me. And we're not going to be good friends. It's going to be like that bad, like I said, it's going to be like the bad neighbor next door. Well, anyway, I think I'd say summed this up too much for it is. Write in the comments below. If you guys liked the video, hit that like button. If you did like it, you know what to do. And as always, take care, you guys, and see you in the next video. Take care.